It's with Gametime today. Do you want a quick deal? Well, if you're new to Gametime, you plug in Chat Sports and you're going to get $20 off your very first purchase. How do you do that? You go to the redeem code section, you plug in Chat Sports, you get $20 off your first purchase. Terms that apply. You got to create an email to save that money. The link is going to be in the comment section and description of this video. So if you're buying Lions tickets this year, make sure you're using Gametime. Download Gametime today. Last minute tickets and lowest prices guaranteed. All right, what is going on, YouTube? And welcome to the OnePride podcast, where we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. In today's show, we're just going to be talking about the latest for our Lions. Brad Holmes did do a press conference. I got some takeaways that we could talk about on there. We could talk about free agency, the draft. If you got questions, I may have some answers. It's going to be a short one because I have to go to the dentist here in about 30 minutes. So we'll do a quick show today. A lot of questions answered, and do the best that we can do here, and we'll have that for you. So let's just go ahead and we're just going to jump into the latest news. We'll get right into Q&A as fast as we can go. So Brad Holmes did a press conference. Here's the takeaways that I wrote down for the press conference here. I'm making a video that explains it a little bit more, but 7 takeaways that I got. Brad Holmes, he fully expects us to have great coordinators and Dan Campbell to fill out from losing, obviously, AG and Ben Johnson. He fully expects that Dan Campbell can get it done. He says, we still have Dan Campbell and me. He says the injuries is hard for the Lions scouting department. Why is that? Because of all the injuries. He said one day on Thanksgiving, they had to put 3 guys in IR and bring 3 on. That was really difficult for him. The trading process was hard. Brad Holmes is committed to the offensive line. When he spoke about the offensive line, he got really enthusiastic, talked about Giovanni Manu, talked about Christian Mahogany, Kevin Zeitler, and adding resources in the draft. Fully expect Kerby Joseph to get extended. I think that is going to be happening here very shortly. Why is that? Because he was very exuberant about Kerby Joseph. So maybe this offseason, Kerby Joseph gets extended. The draft and philosophy is not changing with Brad Holmes. Everything is going to be the same. That's the way it's going to be. He says the 2024 draft picks are ready to step up, and he fully expects Jared Goff to continue to be awesome and even get even better. If you didn't know, AG hired as the Jets coordinator. If you're living on a rock, Ben Johnson hired as the Bears coordinator. Mark Brunell leaves with Aaron Glenn. And Terrell, our defensive line coach, left to the Patriots with Vrabel. So we have a lot of coaching vacancies. The Lions can get that done. We can coach within, or you can see a situation where, well, we don't know that he's staying. I think he's staying, but it feels like he's staying. That's my conclusion. And someone here says we should go for Robert Saleh. That could be a situation. We don't really know what they're going to do defensively, and exactly how they're going to get going here, and who they're going to pick up. But I fully expect the Lions to do a great job getting it done. So let's go ahead and get some questions for you folks. And if you didn't know, I do not have my green screen because we've had a crazy storm here in West Michigan. And literally, it just finally looked like it's ended today. Like, we got piles of snow. First question from Danny Painter, #Mike. I have some draft picks for you to look at and see what you think. Round 1, Mike Green, edge from Marshall. Round 2, Darian Porter, cornerback from Iowa State. Round 4, Hired Cross, defensive tackle. I will be looking at them all. I've already started. I got a video dropping, is it Saturday, on a mock draft as well. So we're going to get into that on Saturday. So get ready for that video. He says Hutchin equaled Super Bowl. We woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's what sucks. It is what it is. Loving the 3rd round pick from AG this year and next year. So we get 2 3rd round draft picks. That's exciting. We got a 1st, 2nd, a 3rd, a 4th, a 6th, and 2 7ths so far. Great draft picks for this football team. We have ammunition if we need to trade up in the draft. Obviously, we can trade back, right? But we got ammunition to go up. That's a good stuff. Gary, what is on? Appreciate everybody coming in here. Make sure you hit that like button. We got 90 in the chat. We're going to go ahead and we're doing the QA right now because I got to go early to a dentist appointment where I'm getting my teeth cleaned. And it's been so crazy with this weather. They asked if I can get in so the dentist could leave early, and I'm all for that. I feel bad for anyone that's got to drive. I only got to drive a mile, and it sucks. So if you live out there, drive safe, folks. It's been crazy. Hashtag Mike, any hope on Ennis Rakestraw can be something? Yeah, why not? Why can't he be something of a player? He was dealing with a lot of injuries this year, and he was a developmental player, so he'll be back in 2025, and that could be the situation. If we don't bring Carlton Davis back, they just expect Ennis Rakestraw to take that next step. And that was great, right? We drafted back-to-back corners, and I was cool with that. And I think it was a great situation. I wish he was healthy this year. He wasn't healthy. It is what it is. There's nothing we could do about it. Nobody was healthy in defense this year. Do we know if Shepard is leaving? Nope. I think Shep is in consideration for DC. I haven't heard anybody of Shep leaving. I can see a situation he would like to stay, though, but we don't know, right? Maybe he'll get offered a coordinator position or something like that. I don't know. But we haven't heard anything on Shep yet. Mike, can you hope that he can be an impact player? Yes, I did that. Damn, I didn't know Mark Brunell was leaving. Yes, he's going to the Jets. That is what's happening there. Yes, I get teeth cleaning. Yes, I'm excited to get my teeth clean. I like it. I had to delay it a month ago because of work. So I'm not delaying it today. It always feels good to get your teeth clean. I got some healthy teeth. Yeah, they're not the whitest in the world, but they're pretty damn healthy teeth. I got one tooth that, see, when I grind when I sleep, and it screwed up this tooth over here because I grind, and I got to get a mouth guard. But yeah, not yet. Let's see. I'm not going to the thing yet, guys. I got a couple minutes to go. Lions, should the Lions re-sign Barnes? We don't know, James. I don't know. I would like him to come back because he got injured. I thought if he had an impact year this year that he would get extended, but he got injured. So maybe he'll do a one-year prove-it deal. That would be the best case scenario because I think Derek Barnes is a great player. And it sucks he got injured. Mike, do you think the Lions hire internally or externally for both OC and DC? Man, this is a great question. I don't know. I'll go 51% to 49%. I go 51 that they do internal, 49 they do external. We don't know. We have literally heard nothing about this, about hiring yet. There's been no talk about it. It's just us coaches been leaving. So, and then Brad Holmes didn't speak anything about it. He's going to leave that to Dan Campbell predominantly. Hey, Lisa DeLorenzo, what is going on? Eagles hired both internal and had a steep drop-off. Yeah, but that's other teams, right? I'm not going to say if another team failed, I'm not going to say that the Lions are going to fail. That's, it is what it is. So I'm not going to go there. What do you think about Robert Saleh becoming our DC? I would like it. Look, he's a great defensive coordinator. He was great for San Francisco. His defense over there was amazing. He went to the New York Jets. The defense was really good. And then when he got fired, that's when the defense fell off for the Jets. You got to remember that. So, no, he failed as a head coach, but I think he'd be a great DC. If that's a route they would like to go, I'm for it. I don't know if that's the route they're going to go. They may do internal, but we'll see. Going forward, we really just don't know at this point. We don't know. Saw Brad Holmes' press conference. Yes, if you haven't seen it, go on YouTube, watch it. If you don't want to watch it, I'm doing a breakdown video that will break it down more than what I did on this live stream. It just broke everything down of what my personal beliefs are of what he was saying there. Good for Kirby Joseph because I do think he gets extended. The way that he was speaking, good with I'm a big proponent on the offensive line, and he got really happy when he talked about the offensive line and making it strong still, so I think it's going to stay strong, and that's great news. So any chatter, do you think that the Lions will have the same issue in the 2013 and 15 they had where they had to start paying everyone? No, not necessarily, no. I mean, right now we're sixth best in cap space. They're going to be paying some of their players, like Kirby Joseph will get paid. Aiden Hutchinson at some point will get paid. Jamison Williams, that's going to be a question, right? Will he get paid? But other than that, after that, we got some time. So it's going to be intriguing how they do this. But if as long as you keep drafting good players, you can lose players and you just redraft them. That's the whole thing. Also, again, he talked about free agency, and I 100% agree with this. Folks, in free agency, they're probably not going to go big names. Why is that? Because we have lost a lot. And if you looked at my free agency video, and a lot of people's like, oh, they're old. They're old names. They're old, and they're not the top names. Folks, no S that I didn't put in the top names. No S I put in older players. No S I put in players that are injured. Why is that? Because that is what Brad Holmes has done for 4 years. So you could get pissed off at my free agent list and say, oh, they're old players, because I already seen it. I've seen it from my own crew. Send that to me. Here is my rebuttal. Have you seen anything different? If you haven't, of course that's the players I'm going to pick. That is exactly the route he has been doing for the past 4 years. He's not going to change. He spoke about it today. This is his philosophy. It's going to stay the same. So we can get upset about it that we're not going to get the highest priced free agent every single year. We're not going to get the top number one guy every single year. And every single year, there's a lot of people that's going to be pissed about it. And every single year, they're going to be mad that I'm not giving every single top-end free agent to the Lions. It's the way it is, folks. They're going to draft their players. They do free agency for depth. That's what they're going to do. And it's going to be the same. It's been the same philosophy for 4 years, and it has worked. So let's stay that way, folks. Let's not get upset if they're not getting the number one free agent in free agency. Let's not get upset about that. Would you give Jamo the bag? Damn. That, that right now, give me this year. Give me this year. He's got some maturity to do. To give him a big-ass bag like that, he's got a little bit of maturity to do. If he matures, yeah, 100%. His talent is there. He got 1,000 yards. I think he's fully on board as the Detroit Lions way. You see, he's even the smoke guy. He's a physical, blocking and everything like that, even though he's a tiny dude. So, as he matures, 100%. If he still screws up, it may be a situation where they don't. I don't think he'll screw up. And by the way, I think he'll be good. That's just my personal belief. Let's see, hashtag, do you feel about Ben Johnson decision to stay in the NFC North? What do I personally feel about this? It's going to be different, but I think it's kind of a D move. Personally, he had opportunity to go to other teams, and he decided to go to Chicago. That's kind of a D move. Now, if other teams didn't offer him the money that Chicago did, okay, I get it. I'm not going to get upset about a money move, right? You're talking about your family, wife and kids. We're talking about generation type of money. I think he's now paid the seventh highest paid coach in the NFL. What is it? Something like that. So look, if no other team offered that type of money, and I'm not going to buy it, I think it's a D move. If we are, other than that, and it's not. I was fine with him getting a head coaching job. Just like AG, I wish him nothing but the best. Aaron Glenn, he went to the Jets, AFC. I'm going to wish him the best. Hopefully he does great. With Ben Johnson, he's now in Chicago. I cannot wish him the best. I hope he sucks. I hope he's fired in 2-3 years. That's the way I see it because he's in the NFC North. I cannot root for the Bears, man. Can't do it. It's the same situation with Kirk Cousins. He's a Holland guy. He lives 5 miles. Well, I live now in Zeeland currently, so maybe like 6 miles, 7 miles, right? He lives right there. He supports Holland where I grew up. He donates a lot of money. I went to West Ottawa. He went to Holland Christian. So, I liked him. When he was a Redskin, when they were the Redskins, I rooted for him. When he came to the Vikings, hell, I can't root for that guy. Can't do it. So if you don't like that, that's fine. I don't care. I know I'm getting told that, oh, you hate him because he just left and you're just jealous. No, I'm not. But I'm not going to root for a guy who's a Chicago Bear. Hell no. This is the NFC North rival. I ain't rooting for no Bears. or Green. The only time I root for them is if it helps the Lions out. Other than that, man, I want them to suck. I don't want them to be good. And do I think Ben Johnson's going to make their team better? Yes, I do. I think they'll at least be 9 to 10 wins now. Knowing that Crosby expressed interest coming to Detroit, do you think the Lions make a strong push? No, I don't. Because Brad Holmes spoke today. It's impossible. He spoke about the trades. He said he talked about big names, and I guarantee he was referring to Max Crosby, and he says it's impossible. It's not going to happen. So, I just don't see, even if only way for that to occur is if Max Crosby demanded to get out of Vegas, and they're going to get they're probably going to get Deion Sanders. So if they get Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders or something like that, he's going to stay there. You already know the vibe's going to change and all of that. So, no, I think Max Crosby to Detroit is dead. And I don't see it happening. There's going to be a ton of rumors in this offseason. There's already rumors right now, folks, about Max Crosby getting traded. I just read an article. It's going to be articles all the way until the NFL trade deadline of next year. And I will report on these articles. And I'm going to tell you I do not believe them as of right now. Unless something change, I will not believe them. And I'm going to make videos, and it's going to say rumors. Should Max Crosby come to Detroit? Question mark. And I'm going to say no, it's not happening. Boo them, Corey. I'm not going to boo AG. Go AG. I wish him nothing but the best. He gave us 2 draft picks. That's great. And he went to AFC. Hell yeah. I wish him luck. Unless he's facing the Lions, unless we face the Jets, I wish him nothing but the luck, right? I wish him the best. With Ben Johnson, I wish him 0 luck because he went to the NFC North. If he would have went to the AFC, hell, if he would have went to a team in the NFC, I'd have probably wished him luck. You go here to Chicago, what does Eminem always do to his fans with the middle fingers? That's what I got going on here. Trade Hooker for Crosby in the next 3 years. There's 0 chance survival. Does that happen? Hooker for Crosby? Hell, Hooker, who knows what happened? Hooker go up there to the Jets. Who knows? What do you think about AG losing to the Jets? I wish him the luck. I got no hate there. Wish him the best, man. Like, seriously. And I think that the Lions can do better without Aaron Glenn. That's my and you may think that's crazy. I honestly am excited he's not the coordinator for the defense. I'm ready for a fresh face on defense. I've been ready for a fresh face for years, and I understand he did great this year. I get it. I am personally ready for a fresh face. That is my belief. For Ben Johnson, I wanted him to stay. I was totally fine if he got a job over there in the AFC. I think the Lions can. They're going to take. I do think they take a step back offensively, but that may not be a bad thing. There have been times in games where I say, run the effing football because we got the best offensive line, and they pass it every time. That is something I hope this new coordinator that comes in doesn't outthink themselves. Yes, our offense is high-powered, but damn it, if it's a 3rd and 1, you're going against the 30th ranked run defense, and you got Jahmyr Gibbs, who's putting off 10 yards a carry. I got an idea for you. It's not freaking hard. Run the effing football. You don't have to out-scheme teams all the time. Sometimes you're just physically better than the other team. And when the team sucks at stopping the run the damn football. I've been saying this forever. And I said it during that Commanders game. I've said it a billion times. So that's kind of what I'm excited for. Maybe they'll get into that. I'm not going to lie, man. Maybe, you get a coordinator here that's a run first, and then you got Hank who stays here, and we got this offensive line. Man, this team could be even, all around the team could be better. And not the offense may take a step back, but if you're doing longer, sustained physical drives, maybe it wears out, it leaves our defense on the sideline and it wears teams down. I like to really run the football a lot. I am a run-first type of guy. I've always been a run-first type of guy. Maybe that's not your philosophy. That is mine. I've talked about it endlessly, and so maybe we'll get more into that. That's what I would like to see. I love you look at that last drive of the Rams game, week 1, that overtime, that's the crap I like. Run, 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 play action, pass, run. Like that. Man, I love them type of drives. And it was a little bit of Ben Johnson's fault to outthinking themselves. Like having Jamison Williams with the pass and all this crazy stuff. Man, stop outthinking yourself sometimes. You outthink yourselves. I tell you what, man, I wouldn't mind Hank Fraley for OC. I want him to be with the offensive line, and hopefully he stays here because he's so good with the offensive line. But if Hank is about running that football, you could see a situation where I would like that. Ben Johnson says the price for Chicago's wanted to be. That was the middle finger to those Lions fans. Well, look, maybe money makes difference too. Look, if it comes to find out that they offered him the most money, I will not rip on Ben Johnson from a personal standpoint. It will strictly be he went to the NFC North, right? It's just more of because look, I think if somebody offered you guys the highest amount of money to be the Bears head coach, you'd probably do it. Right? I mean, like, if you're going to get offered, I don't know, the 7th highest paid money in the NFL and no other team would match it, and you're just like, screw it, man, I'm going to take that cash flow. I can't get upset about that. But I don't believe that was the case because of the Raiders. Yep, I seen all of it. I did. I said it. I seen the and I'm making a video about it. Get ready for that video. It will be dropping. So get ready for that. Doing the breakdown of it. Tanner Ingstead as OC, Dennis Allen as DC. Dennis Allen is going to be the DC for the New York Jets. That's the report is he's going to the Jets. I heard Hank Fraley is going to Chicago. I have not heard, unless that happened literally while I'm streaming, I have not heard that at all. But I've been live, so I don't know if that's the case. So that, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see who goes where goes what, because we don't really know at this moment, though. So, folks, but I do got to get my teeth cleaned here relatively soon. I got to wake my daughter up because we had another snow day, folks. And I got to warm my car up. Why? Because there's like 10,000 feet of snow out there. So I got to get ready to get my teeth clean. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. We're going to cut this stream short. Videos dropping tomorrow and on Saturday. With that